10 of them. I don't follow trends, my I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught at the 20. A big play there on the first play of the game. 55 yards. You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ. Now Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They go play action with Wilson. That's taken in by Dulcich. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tim Patrick, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And McCoy loses the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Play action. It's Wilson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Second down and goal. Wilson. Touchdown. Tim Patrick. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 14-0.
Brendan McManus, the kickoff for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Off the play fake. Mendoza. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Look at 19. Ready.
That's into the hands of Edwards. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. This defense for the Broncos, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. This one completes Alec Pierce, and they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass. I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Looking to throw. Mendoza. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Ready? 19, driving, take.
Mendoza now throwing on 4th down. And he's got Pierce. And he is going to have a Colts first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk. 17 yards there on 4th down.
77.
Back to throw. Mendoza. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. Powers through him. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Well executed there on 2nd down. So do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Colts had 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that. And what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Delivers another one to Pierce. Touchdown, Colts! Alec Pierce, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Mendoza, left side, he finds Pierce. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They run with Hines. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Here we go, here we go. Cut 19, cut 19. 18 Radley, 18 Radley.
Now Mendoza on 1st down. He'll check this down to Hines. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That one finds Pierce right side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Mendoza. Touchdown! Naeem Hines. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. They've got his man complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. To throw is Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Mendoza on 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's got Dulcich going across the formation. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And this will be caught by Edwards. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
It's a gain of 16. Brings up second down at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. Mendoza. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play to force him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
So give them the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
They go play action here on first down. Quick slant caught by Pierce. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
19. Cougar 19.
And here's Mendoza looking to throw on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hines. And the Colts are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up the first down with a nice throw.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. This will wind up a loss on the play. And now what we have here, a third and goal.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And some room to maneuver. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On second down, Williams. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Looking to throw. Mendoza looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. This is Hines, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. To throw is Mendoza. Throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's May. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He finds his man complete. It's May. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The kick by McManus is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go around.
70 Rangers.
Mendoza now to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
7 Pirates. Big Lion. 77.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
70 Lions.
Operating from the gun, Mendoza. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 37. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Mendoza. Over the middle, complete. It's Hines. He spins free.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Warriors 70.
Now Mendoza throwing on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
19 right.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Mendoza off play action. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Take it in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. And here's Mendoza off the play fake. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Off play action. Mendoza eluding the pressure right. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 11.
Back to throw again.
Throws the out route, and he's got it complete to Hines.
Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
18 Cardinals.
Now it's Hines. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And the tight end goes in motion left.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They run again with Hines, and this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship.
And it is good! He splits the uprights on the chip shot.